Good morning, everybody. I'd like to call this meeting to order for the Indigenous Commission. The date is November 13th, 2025 at 11:05 a.m. We have roll call. Rose, would you be able to do that first, please?
Sure. Commissioner Cuddy is going to be excused absent. Commissioner Curley, I know she's here.
Present.
Commissioner Francis,
Present.
Commissioner Hosky, present,
Here.
and Co-Chair Lance,
Here.
and Commissioner Moana,
Here.
and Commissioner Marks is going to be excused. And then Commissioner Marshall, and then Commissioner Zavala, Co-Chair Zavala is going to be excused. Okay, go ahead, back to you, Co-Chair.
Okay, we'll move on to the land acknowledgement. Would anybody volunteer to read that first, please?
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you.
The Flagstaff City Council humbly acknowledges the ancestral homelands of this area's Indigenous nations and original stewards. These lands, still inhabited by Native descendants, border mountains sacred to Indigenous peoples. We honor them, their legacies, their traditions, and their continued contributions. We celebrate their past, present, and future generations who will forever know this place as home.
Thank you, Commissioner Hosky. Okay, we'll move on to item 3, public comment. At this time, any member of the public may address the commission on any subject within their jurisdiction that is not scheduled before the commission on that day. Due to open meeting laws, the commission cannot discuss or act on items presented during this portion of the agenda. To address the commission on an item that is on the agenda, please wait for the chair to call for public comment at the time the item is heard.
I don't see any public on the line.
Okay, got it. Okay, we will move on to item 4, approval of minutes. Looks like there is no minutes available at this time. Next, we have the item 5, general business. Possible vote. We have the January human trafficking awareness. Northland Family Help Center, Kate Wyatt asked if there would be interested in collaborating on an event. The staff is discussing events for human trafficking awareness and prevention month in January. Would Indigenous Commission be interested in collaborating on an event and centering awareness around our missing and murdered Indigenous relatives?
Okay, so Miss Kate Wyatt sent me an email and wanted to know, she and some other members are planning some events around January for for the human trafficking awareness, and she was hoping that she could have 1 to 2 events for January for community to participate in, and she was also hopeful that maybe some students or faculty at NAVU would become involved as well. However, at this time, it's just her and just a few people planning. So she was saying with the prominent presence and close proximity of Indigenous lands to Flagstaff, she thought that raising awareness about missing and murdered Indigenous relatives is more vital to our community, and that since Indigenous individuals are impacted a lot more disproportionately by violence and exploitation, she said we know that these issues are deeply connected to human trafficking. So she says that from the data that they've gathered through their programs, approximately 30% of human trafficking disclosures come from clients who identify as Native American. So based on this, she thought that it would be good to have continued dialogue, education, and collaboration around MMIR, and to support our Indigenous community members and to address the broader systemic and safety concerns affecting them. So she just wanted to see if we could talk further about it, and to just see if what she had said was to see if that January activities would be more focused on around the missing and murdered Indigenous relatives. So I basically said that I was just going to let you all know what your thoughts are. And right now, for me, I will probably do minimal around that if we do get involved, because we're in the middle of we're beginning to start budget season again. And then with the holidays coming up, I will probably won't have very much time helping planning. And then the other thing is we also have some funds that have been granted for a social powwow in the spring. So I need to start working on that as well. So I just wanted to run this by you because I figured that maybe their emphasis on the missing and murdered Indigenous relatives, I thought maybe was something you'd be interested in. So I'll put it there and leave it up to you guys to see what you think.
This is Co-Chair Lance. I'm with you as far as like I want to be able to put a lot of energy into help plan anything. I got a lot going on at the same time. So although it is definitely a worthy subject to take on and be able to listen in, provide input. Like I myself wouldn't be able to help out with any of the planning or anything like that. But I do definitely believe it is something worth taking on, and I could provide some comment when things were to come up with it.
Any other thoughts? I know that Commissioner Francis was saying that maybe they could work with what was it, family for, I think it was the one that for She Cried That Day, the family that was in that show. Commissioner Francis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I didn't put my mic on. I think most curious is asking going back to them, what are they expecting of this commission to ask individual members, commissioners to be a part of their planning committee. I think I'm still not clear about what they're asking, or are they asking, they have this theme, the subject of missing and murdered Indigenous relatives, that we be their contact to contact those people. I'm not clear. So if we can get some clarification on what they're asking, that would be helpful. I don't mind at all sharing any information that I know about this subject or being helpful to them. It goes along with the event Voices Unheard that we put on, and I think it's an important subject to continue having in the community, especially within the Phoenix area. Most recently, when there was a second young woman who was murdered in White River, and a turquoise alert was not made on her behalf. And what does all of this mean, and why are young people being killed, murdered, and kidnapped, and nothing happening? So if it brings awareness and attention, we still have to advocate on behalf of those people that cannot speak. And we are so overwhelmed with our real lives, work, families. But this is something if they need assistance, I can provide information also. but I still don't know what it is they're asking
I think
from the
two
commission
things.
itself.
I think two things. They would like the commission to, members of the commission, if they want to be part of their planning committee, that is welcome. If you want to just provide information for them to contact, as far as contacts for this event that they're wanting to plan. And I don't think it's set in stone yet. Their awareness, I don't think really is, like, their banner isn't the missing and murdered Indigenous relatives. It's just
Rose,
more.
looking back at the
It's
agenda, it says, of course, will be interested in collaborating on an event. So it's asking the commission to be a part of the event. Is that something we would have to vote on? And then reach back out and just say if the commission isn't available fully, there are individuals that are available?
Yeah, well, normally what we do is if we're going to plan an event, we have a work group. Usually like 3 individuals from the commission that will work on an event, just so it's not a quorum. And then from there, they can work with a partner or people who are putting on the event.
Hello, can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Mhm.
Can
Hello?
you hear us?
Yes.
I can hear you, Shirley.
I can hear you.
Apparently, I don't have audio.
All right. So I've been talking to you all this time. Well, we'll wait till she jumps back on. But I think that yeah, there could be 2 ways to go about this. If we are going to do a subcommittee, kind of like a work group that's an unofficial work group, then a second. Can you hear us now, Commissioner Francis? You're still muted.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you hear us?
Yes. Were you speaking? Because I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was speaking, then all of a sudden you just interrupted me.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was like a silence. I was like, okay, after nobody was answering. So my apologies. I just rebooted, logged out.
That's okay. It was kind of funny, but yeah, you were saying, you were asking, you weren't clear on what they wanted. Well, what they're planning for is the January human trafficking awareness. What they want to do, but they want this time, this for this year, what they said was they wanted to maybe focus more on the missing and murdered Indigenous relatives type event. And so they wanted, well, so I'm giving it to the commission to see if that's what they want to pursue. If they do, if the commission wants to do that, then yes, there needs to be a vote on who would represent the Indigenous Commission on their planning the event. Normally, if we're doing it ourselves, then we normally have a working group that's usually that takes up to 3 commissioners to work on an event. But we can always partner with other people, with other organizations. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Excellent. Thank you.
So now the question is, do you all, is there anybody interested in helping them plan an event for January? Or are we just, or is this too short a notice because of the holidays and other factors? So I guess those are things that, and I know one of the things that Commissioner Francis had said was maybe it might be nice for them to work with the one family that was in one of the films, I believe, was the one that she cried that day, since they're more of a local family.
Correct. That would be Jamie Yazie's family from Pinyon, where I'm not sure if the commissioners are aware of this person's story. Yes, no?
I think Commissioner Moana, were you there for that showing? Okay. I don't think none of them
No.
were.
I couldn't make it that day.
Do you want to?
This is the a Navajo woman was murdered around Pinyon, and her family was asking for help, and they were not getting anywhere with local law enforcement and tribal efforts. That her family took it upon themselves to find her and get volunteers from the K9 unit out of Shiprock to come in and help search for her. And eventually they butted up against the boundary of Navajo and Hopi land, and then they couldn't search any further because then they would be in Hopi, only to find out that they did find their daughter on Hopi lands, and it was a jurisdiction issue where they couldn't step over it. So this family had been looking, and it was really terrible, that this had stopped any efforts. But they had come to the event of the viewing of the film She Cried That Day, because Amanda Erickson had featured them in that documentary, and they just had a heartfelt evening where they shared their whole experience and what had happened, and them living here in having to move back to Flagstaff, and some of the sisters had moved out of state to find her. They moved back here, and it was just so sad. So I had recommended if Northland is having an event, they would be a good family to hear from. And that whole issue of jurisdictions and tribes and cooperation between organizations. So for sure, if you do ever come across a story like that, that'd be something to nominate or to share with this event. If anyone else from the commission doesn't feel comfortable or is not available, I will then step forward to represent the commission if this is what is being asked of the commission. And I'll follow up with that organization to see what they're asking us. I'm not planning anything. I can provide information, but this is it's short notice.
Yeah.
This is November 13th, and but to give them names or suggestions, that is something, yes, I can do. But to plan that they have. I just like to hear also. I don't think we should disregard the invitation at this short of a late notice.
Okay.
I definitely would have. I don't think I'll be a commissioner anymore then. So I don't
Commissioner
know.
Hosky,
Even
Commissioner
yes.
Hosky, can you repeat that, because it sort of glitched?
Oh, I said that I would have been interested in doing that, but I won't be on the commission anymore at that time.
Are you resigning?
No, I'm terming out in December.
No, you term out in December of 26.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, okay. This whole time I was thinking it was December. Yeah, okay. I would be interested in maybe talking with them too. That sounds good.
Okay, so we would need a nomination for the two commissioners to be part of, I wouldn't say planning, but maybe providing assistance.
Feedback. Yeah, it's really hard to determine how to phrase it because we don't even know what they're asking still of our activity.
Or at least to be part of some discussions, right? To be part of the discussions in planning the January human trafficking awareness with Northland Family Organization.
So we need to take a vote on that as a commission.
Yes,
Rose, am I able to nominate or do I have to be a voting member?
you can, I think you can nominate, you just won't have to vote.
Yeah, okay, well then I nominate Commissioner Francis and Commissioner Moana.
No, it's
To
Husky.
Oh, Commissioner Hosky, sorry, to participate in discussions surrounding the January human trafficking awareness planning activities
With Northland Family Help Center.
with Northland Family Health Center. Thank you.
Okay. We need a second.
I'll second that. Co-chair Lance.
And then vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And no opposition? Yes, all in favor then.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just writing things down. Go on to the next one.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna move on to discussion items. A, Indigenous Commission recruitment. Some commissioners will be terming out December 2025. Update on related information. I believe I'm in one of those
Yes.
slots there.
We have 2 commissioners terming out, which means that you're also, even though this is your first term, so you're open to reapply again, or if you don't want to, then you can also step off, and then that your position will open up to the public. So there's no guarantee that the city council will reappoint you, but there's also a really good chance that they will. So it's really up to the city council to nominate and approve people, okay, or appoint people. So both co-chairs, Lance and Zavala, are terming out in December 2026 or 2025. I'm sorry. So I think so next month. So I know that Commissioner Zavala already turned in her application. And so you can do that anytime now, and your application will be live for 12 months.
Turn in the application to reapply.
Yes.
I see.
And then on your
Oh.
application, make sure you just detail everything. The more you put in there, the better the council members will know who you are. And then also include on there that you also have experience on the commission, as well as being a co-chair. If
Where's
you're
the
going to apply.
application available? Where's the
Yeah,
application available?
Yeah, I can send that link to you.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, applications are available, and then we'll be advertising probably in the next week or so to do that. But we probably, depending on when it lands, because there's some council meetings that have been canceled due to the holidays, it might not be until the first week of January that people are reappointed. Okay, or appointed, I guess I should say. So just to let you know.
Okay.
So just I'll just send you that link.
Okay. All right. And if we do reapply, it's for another term of 12 months, you said?
It's
Yep.
Your application will be live for the next 12 months. If you get reappointed, then it'll be for another 3 years.
I see. Okay. So if I choose to reapply, do I just send that in to your email?
No, you send it in the link that I send you, and then you'll
Okay.
go through the application process, just like you did the last time when you
Okay,
filled out an application. Okay,
okay. Sounds good.
cool. That's the main thing I wanted to just let you know. So we're going to be advertising because these are seats that are open to the public. We have to advertise. But if you're going to reapply, just reapply, and then it'll be up to the council to reappoint
Oh, I
or
see.
appoint people. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Rose, this is
Yeah.
Commissioner Francis. When we post for this recruitment, is there specific places that or people we reach out to who might be interested, and how many seats are open?
Well, the two right now, the two that are open, and then there's one ex officio that's open, and that person has to be on IPAC for them to apply.
Okay.
Remember, we went through this conversation last time with one of your friends where
No.
I said, yeah, where I said that she needs to be on IPAC before she applies for the commission as an ex officio.
Oh, this was like 2 years ago. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway, the only place I normally do this is with the city's website. I mean, website and Facebook, because it's for people who live within the city for these two seats. And that's what all the other commissions do when they advertise. Let's see here. Do you guys have any questions around that? Oh, the other thing I wanted to just run by you is that there is probably a letter that's going to be going to one of our commissioners that's been missing a lot of meetings. So I want to get her information on what she's going to do about her seat, and then go from there. And if that, so we'll see what happens with that seat as well. Okay, that's all I have for that. So you can have your day back. For the next item, the information to and from, are we done with number 6?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So,
So for the next item on 7, I just wanted to see if you were okay with having an in-person meeting for December, the first week of December, December 4th, and see if we want to have a food or kind of like
Yeah.
a holiday thing.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
love
I
in-person
think that'll
meetings.
be a lot of fun. Yeah. Mhm.
Although it's hard to do for all of us, I love in-person meetings.
I know.
More. Yeah, I just feel different. It
Yeah,
feels
it's
better to
one of
me.
those things where it's also, an appreciation for you guys to at least get together, mingle, and then just share some food. I know I don't have a lot to offer you because you volunteer your time so much, but I just, I figured that's a way to at least thank you for all that you do for us. All right, so we'll do that for December.
So we can't bring anything?
You can
Or
bring
is it-
whatever you want. I'll
Okay.
just
All right.
get some stuff too from a city that the city's going to cover.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
beans.
Okay,
All right.
should we adjourn?
Thank
We're
you,
gonna
Commissioner.
adjourn the meeting? Oh, somebody has a question?
Commissioner Francis, did you have something?
No, I just said thank you, Rose, and thank you, commissioners.
Awesome. Okay, I hope you can come, Linda.
I will not be able to because I also serve on no, actually, you know what? We don't have a December meeting, so I might be able to make it.
Yay, it'll be great to
Yes,
see
I will
you.
put in my request. As I was saying it, I realized that we don't have a meeting in December. We start again until January.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yay, we get to see you. That'll be awesome.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, great. So we'll adjourn the meeting. November 13th, 2025 at 11:36 a.m.
Have a
All right.
good day, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next
Bye.
time.
Bye.